Okay, let us look at how we can compare two proper fractions with unlike denominators. I'm going to expose you to a different method that only works when you have two proper fractions being compared. So we're going to look at the steps that we follow and the method, and then we're going to apply that method to solve some examples together. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the numerator on one fraction with the denominator on the other fraction. So let's assume our fractions are a over b and c over d. Let me write this properly. C over d. What we're saying here is that we're going to multiply a by d, and then that value is going to be on the side of the numerator. So it's going to be a multiplied by d. And then we have b multiplied by c, b multiplied by c. The result is always going to be on the side of the numerator that is involved in that multiplication. And then we're going to compare the numbers on the left and the right to see which one is larger. The one that is larger ends up representing the larger fraction. So let's look at some examples. Which of these fractions is larger, 4 over 5 or 6 over 7? So what we're saying here is we multiply 4 by 5, we multiply 4 by 7, and we leave it on the side of the fraction of the side of the numerator that is involved in that multiplication. And then we have 6 over 7, so we multiply 6 by 5. And we put it on the side of the numerator that is involved. So 4 multiplied by 7 is 28, and 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. So 28 is less than 30, so therefore 6 over 7 is a larger fraction than 4 over 5. Let's try another example. We have 5 over 6, 9 over 10. So we have 5 multiplied by 10 on the left side because the fraction on the left side has the numerator involved in the multiplication. And then we have 9 multiplied by 6 because the 9 is from the numerator of this fraction. So 5 multiplied by 10 is 50. 9 multiplied by 6 is 54. So all we're saying here is because 50 is less than 54, then 5 over 6 is going to be a smaller fraction than 9 over 10. One more example. Which of these fractions is larger, 7 over 8 or 15 over 16? So we have 7 multiplied by 16. That is going to give us a value. And then we have 8 multiplied by 15. So 7 multiplied by 16 is 112. 8 multiplied by 15 is 120. So because 112 is less than 120, then 7 over 8 must be less than 15 over 16, and therefore 15 over 16 is a greater fraction than 7 over 8.